Hello, welcome to White Davy Gardening and Worm Farm. If you like my channel, please press the subscribe button. Today I'm going to be giving you a tour of my September garden. It is a bit messy, so please excuse the mess. So this is my sweet potato bed. I have a petunia flowering there. This time of year, once it reaches August, my callaloo usually starts to turn yellow, just like the trees. They're changing color to match with the fall that is approaching. So my sweet potatoes, these are the purple Japanese yam. I harvested one, as you saw in one of my previous videos, but I haven't tried the rest yet to see what they're doing. So I'm going to allow these to remain for as long as they possibly can. And then these are my sweet potatoes. They're looking fairly good, but I can see that they are changing color for the fall as well. Now in this location here is where I harvested one of the sweet potatoes from, and to my disappointment, this is it. There is no sweet potato on there. It's just starting to form sweet potatoes, so obviously it needed more time than what's available. So I'm gonna allow this to be out here for as long as it can to see what size, if any, sweet potatoes there are going to be. If it is not possible to have sweet potatoes growing here, then I'm just going to grow the purple Japanese yam, because they seem to be more likely to produce than the sweet potatoes. But I'm going to try again next year with the sweet potatoes, and I really don't know what the final outcome for this attempt is. So over here I have my corns. I harvested just a few, and my kidney beans, they are still flowering. I haven't harvested any from this raised bed yet. And in here, oh, look at that. It is sending roots down into my raised bed. So this is my rosemary, and I'm going to be overwintering it. And in between here, in that container there, is my lemongrass, or fever grass as we call it in Jamaica. So I'm going to be overwintering that as well. Over here I have beef steak and cherry tomatoes, and my cherry tomatoes are ripening. Oh, the beef steak is ripening as well. There is one ripening, but it's a small one. So my cherry tomatoes, they're not doing too badly at all. Oh, I see this nasturtium decide to flower. Nice, finally. Beautiful. I wish I knew how to harvest seeds from it. Yes, and this is, I think, this is an Italian basil, and it is flowering. The tomato is bushy, so it is blocking out the basil. My sweet peppers, look at how tiny it is. This is the largest one on this plant. Some of them are not too bad, but I think the growing season might end before they reach full maturity. Some of them are just starting to flower. They don't even have a fruit on them. So I guess those I can uproot. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, it's just a leaf dried up on the tomato. They look as if they're starting to change color, so that's good. There is hope for them ripening hopefully before we get any frost. My marigold. The flowers are quite small on this marigold, though I thought they would be larger than that. But that's okay. Here I have some more cherry tomato. I have to be very careful because a lot of wasps are underneath this raised bed right by my feet. So these ones are ripening quite well too. And this is my Balm chili pepper. I don't know why they're brown. I thought they were going to be red because the chili pepper that I'm looking for is red, but these ones seem to be brown. This is another one of my Balm chili, and this one seems to be brown too. And as for my main garden, I started rooting out some of my callaloo and stuff. Anything that I know will not be producing. I'm still waiting to harvest okra. I've only harvested one single one. The plants are just growing and flowering, and then the flowers fall off. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that, but anyway, this looks as if it is one of my banana peppers. Look as if it is one of my long sweet peppers. I'm very disappointed with carrots this year. It's the first year that I don't really have much carrots to harvest. Oh yes, let's see what's going on in here. That's my melon, the only one on the plant, which I don't mind since as the growing season is almost ending. And then over here we have that pottigel plant that hasn't made it past 7-8 inches. So I'm going to be uprooting that and overwintering it to see, hopefully it will grow. Now look at this squash. I call it pumpkin. You see what it is doing here? I saw when it started flowering, and I saw that it was up against the fence, but I did not realize that it was actually growing through the fence. So that little side, that little part over there, it's actually stuck inside the fence. So when I'm ready to harvest it, I'm gonna have to just cut it. When I saw it, it was too late. I tried to pull it out, but like I said, it was too late. Oh, over here I have my corns and kidney beans. I don't really expect to get much from the corns that are in this main bed. My kidney beans, I'm going to have a nice harvest of kidney beans if the season lasts long enough. Hopefully another few weeks to the end of September would be awesome. The apples on this tree, they haven't ripened yet. They're just starting to ripen. Look at this potato. Here is the crate that it is growing in. Just a small crate, about 15 inches by 2.5 feet. And look at how the plant has spread. All of what you see in here is one crate, and look at how the plant has spread out. So it's planted in the crate, but this is how much it is hanging over. It's looking quite luscious, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to harvest anything from it because it's not drying down just yet. Now this is the kids' garden, and my daughter harvested a cucumber from here this morning, and I harvested some of their strawberries because she wanted to make, oh, I see I missed one of the strawberries. She wanted to make a smoothie for her and her little brother, so we harvested some strawberries. Now these are my Roma tomatoes. They're all producing, but they are not ripening. These are my Chinese cabbage. So what I have been doing in the last week is every now and then I come out and break off the leaves that are badly eaten, so that they won't stay there and take the nutrients from the rest of the plant, so that the new growth can grow quite healthily, and hopefully it will start producing seeds for me. The new leaves are being eaten, but not as much as before, so I'm gonna have to start treating these to ensure that they don't really get eaten. Oh, look at my chrysanthemum, so beautiful. I'm just waiting here to harvest the seeds. Uh-oh, I had a few raspberry on here that were ripe, almost fully ripe, and I wanted them to ripen all the way up, and now I realized that something ate them. I'm so disappointed because I didn't even get to taste them. And look at my lettuces. They bolted. Well, I wouldn't say bolted, they're old enough to be producing seeds now, but look at this. This is over 3 feet tall. But at least I will have some seeds to plant next year, so that's good. My beans, my lima beans, they're just starting to produce, so I don't know if I'm gonna have anything to harvest. The good thing is that it is a cool weather crop, so I might be able to harvest from it. My, what is this now? My Romaine lettuces, they are seeding as well, so I'm looking forward to harvesting some seeds. Look at my Roma tomatoes. I think based on how these ones right here look, that they're going to be ripening pretty soon. Oh, and look at my comfrey. It is looking so luscious. I'm going to harvest some of the leaves later on so that I can have it over the winter. Harvest it and dry it so that I can have it over the fall or the winter. It is a perennial, so it should come back next year. But when I planted it, I had only just a small plant, but it has spread so much. It's looking so good. Yeah, so I'm quite satisfied with that. So I have to say thanks to Tracy over there on Little Garden on the Prairies, because she's the one who gave me the comfrey plant. So I went ahead and did a little bit of pruning. So I have these tomato stalk or stems to put into the worm bin. These potatoes seem as if they're getting ready for harvesting. And these sweet potatoes, I'm not sure what's going on with them. The leaves don't look healthy at all. I'm not sure what the story is, because I haven't been paying the garden much attention really since in the last 2 weeks. I haven't been paying much attention to the garden. My mint is doing well. Look how luscious it is. And this okra here, I have it in a pot because I might be overwintering it. And this is my parsley, looking quite good. And this is my compost versus castings challenge. So this one here is the one that is being grown with the castings, and this one is the one with the compost. And this is my bed of brassicas and green onions. So I see down there that I need to harvest some more green onions and let them come again. My red cabbages, They're trying to fold, but they're being eaten by pests. And then I see that my beefsteak tomatoes over here are ripening. Just starting to ripen. I think this sweet pepper is the one, sweet pepper plant is the one that's doing the best. They are still not ready for harvesting yet though. They still have a little way to go. My red Russian kale, I haven't been able to harvest anything from it because those cabbage moths are actually feasting on it. And then this is another one of my English cucumbers. I don't think I'm going to get any sweet pepper from this plant. It is just flowering and the flowers are falling off. Oh, I have another balm chili over here. Yeah. Right there, I have a balm chili. Didn't even realize that. Oh, so, okay. I'm gonna be overwintering one of these balm chili. Now this is these two pepper plants are my long sweet peppers that I got from Unwhite. I got the seeds from Unwhite gluten-free recipes and mini garden. Look at the size of this one. This plant only has two. One of them is very young, so I think that is why this one has grown so large. And then this plant is loaded. It has quite a few of them on there. Let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 large ones and some small ones, so that's not bad. I'm not sure, I think this might be another one of those long sweet peppers. I don't know why this one is growing in a spiral. And then I have some sage down there, and these, what is this, romaine lettuce. They are just struggling. They have been trying to grow for ages, but that's as far as it goes. It's just trying, but not much is happening. So I'm gonna be coming out later to harvest all of my green onions, and I think I'm just gonna let these lacinato kales keep growing. Yeah, so this is a tour of my garden. Oh, over here I have this is not rosemary, it's lavender. And then I have lemon mint that I'm growing for the first time. I haven't had a chance to harvest any of that yet, so I'm looking forward to enjoying that. So quite a few of these herbs, I'm going to be harvesting them and try to preserve them as much as I can. Oh wow, this set of lemon mint is growing pretty large. The leaves, look at the size of the leaves compared to the one I just showed you. Wow, I think this pot I'm going to be overwintering. And then my thyme. Yes, so this is the tour of my September garden, my late but great garden. So if you enjoy this video and you would like to see more, please take a moment to give me a thumbs up. You can leave a comment in the section below. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and turn on your notification for more updates like these. Thank you so much for watching and have yourself a wonderful day. Yeah man, a time for growth.